NO-103 Rrb Clerk Prelim. Now in this one, question numbers 1 to 5. How many persons are there? 8 persons seated around a circular table, and all these 8 persons are facing towards the center. And 8 persons are facing towards the center. B sits out to the right of F. F is here, B is out to the right of F. And H is seated second to the right of D. Now H and D must be in the alternate places. And H is seated second to the right of D. And next one, and 2 people are in between C and D. Now in between C and E, how many people are there? There must be exactly 2 in between C and E. And E is not an immediate neighbor of B and F. And E cannot be at any one of these 4 places. And so how many possibilities are there for this E? 2 possibilities. Now if E is here, now this is one such a possibility. If E is here, and there are 2 persons between C and E, C must be here, isn't it? And if C is here, then we need to have D and H. And E is not an immediate neighbor of B and F, and D is not opposite to E and B. Now D is not opposite to E and B, D cannot be here and D cannot be here. And D cannot be in these 2 places. Then D. Then D, can we have D at this place or not? Yes. And we can have D either here or here. And G sits second to the right of E. Now G is seated second to the right of A, and A is not an immediate neighbor of H. And A is not an immediate neighbor of H. Now here, there are 2 different possibilities we have for this E. And let us start with these 2 possibilities. Now start with the possibility. Now E is here, this is one possibility. And in the next case, now these are the 8 persons who have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. F is here and B is here. Then next one, and B sits out to the right of F, and H is seated second to the right of D. Now again E will be at this place, isn't it? Then if E is at this place, now between C and E there must be exactly 2 people. Now here C and E there must be exactly 2 people. C is here. And E is not an immediate neighbor of B and F. E is not an immediate, D does not sit opposite to E and B. Now D is not opposite to E and B. Now D cannot be here and D cannot be here. Hence D can be either here or here, 2 possibilities. And D is not opposite to E and B, D cannot be in these 2 places. Then, and G sits second to the right of E. Now between D and H, what is the possibility we have? H is seated second to the right of D, and H is seated second to the right of D, and D cannot be here as well, isn't it? And so D is here, and H is seated second to the right of D. And next one, G sits second to the right of A, and G is here, A is here. G sits second to the right of A is not an immediate neighbor of H. In this case, A and H are adjacent, that is ruled out. Hence E cannot be at this place. Then in the next case, what is the next possibility we have? And D and H. Now D cannot be at this place as well, isn't it? Now D is here. Then what is the other possibility we have? And D and E, F and B. Then in this one, F and B must have been there. And D and H. Now B sits out to the right of H. H is seated second to the right of D. And H is seated second to the right of D. Then D must be at this place, D and H. Must have been the D and H. And H is seated second to the right of D. And next one, and D is not opposite to E and B. And at the same way, G sits second to the right of E. Now G is seated second to the right of A, G and A were like this. Then A is not an immediate neighbor of H. Now A is not an immediate neighbor of H is here. Done? Now this is the final arrangement we have, and this is about question numbers 1 to 5. Must have been 1 to 5? Then coming to question number 6 onwards. Now in the 6th one, if all the even digits are removed from the given numbers. Now even numbers are removed, then we need to find out if all the remaining numbers, then what is the sum of all the remaining digits in the given series. Now remaining digits means now we need to count only the odd. 7 plus 3 10, 10 plus 5 15, and 15 plus 7 22, and 22 plus 8 30, and 30 plus 8 38. 38 choice to question number 6. The next one, 7th one, and if 1 is added to each even digit of given numbers, and all the digits are arranged in ascending order within the number, and what is the sum of all the middle digits of the numbers thus formed, isn't it? Now 1 is added to each even digit. Now this will be 573, and this will be and 755 and 573, 755 and 793 and next one 537. Now 371. Now here 1 is added to each and all the numbers are arranged in ascending order. Now when they are arranged in ascending order within the number, all the digits are arranged in ascending order within the number. Now this is 357 and 557 and next one 379 and here it is 537 means 357 and here 137. Isn't it? Now these are the numbers. Then what will the sum of all the middle digits of the numbers thus found? 5 plus 5, 10 plus 7, 17 plus 5, 22 plus 3, 25. 25 choice for question number 7. Then 28. The positions of the first and the third digits of each of the numbers are interchanged. And first and the third are interchanged here. Then what will be the resultant of the third digit of the highest number? Third digit of the highest number means third digit is coming to the first place and 6 and 5 are interchanged here. 6 is coming to the place, 5 will go to the last place. E is divided by the first digit of the second lowest. Now 1 is lowest here, this is the second lowest. Now in this one what is the second digit here? First digit. Now first digit 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is how much? 2.5, that is question number. Choice 1, question number 8. Then ninth one, if 1 is added to each odd digit. How much is added? 1 is added to each odd digit of the given numbers. In which of the following numbers the difference between the first and the third will be more than 3? 1 is added, first and third more than 3, here 5, the difference is not more than 3. Here 7 it is not. So 8, 8 minus 2 it is more than 3. Now 6 and 6, here 3 and 1. And 782, choice 3, question number 9. The next one, 10th one, if all the digits are arranged in descending order within the number, which are the following will be second lowest? Now digits are arranged in the descending order means highest digit comes at the first place 7. Now this is 6, this is 8 and this is 6 and this is 7. Then second lowest, now which is the lowest among this one? Now 654 and 653 and 654 is the lowest, choice for question number 10. And 11th one. Now coming to question number 11 onwards, there are some 6 people living in 3 different floors of a building. Now 6 persons living in 3 different floors. Now 3, 2 and 1 are the floors and 2 persons are living on each of these floors. Isn't it? Now all together 6 persons. Then R lives below the floor of P. R is living below the floor of P. Whether these 2 persons are in the same flat or different flat, that is not known. And R lives below the floor. P lives on an even number flat. Now P lives on an even number flat. This is 1 and this is 2. And this is 1 and this is 2. And P lives on an even number flat. Then what are the possibilities we have? And P lives on an even number flat. P can be here or P can be here. There are 2 possibilities. Isn't it? Then R can be on the first floor. Here R can be at any one of the first or the second. And Q's flat is immediately below flat S. Now Q is immediately below the flat of S and Q is immediately below the flat he is talking about. Here he is talking about floor. Now here it is about flat. And S and Q must be consecutively. And U lives 2 floors below S. And U lives 2 floors below S means S must be on the first floor. And S must be on the top floor. If S is here, Q is here, R and U will be here. Now here again S and Q will be here. And because there must be exact, U lives 2 floors below S. Now S is here and Q is here. Then U must be at this place. U is here. Then, and T lives to the northeast of U. T is to the northeast of U. U is here and T is here. Now U and T will be here. Then who is the person after here? R is the person after. Then T lives in an odd numbered floor. Now T lives on an odd numbered floor. Here in this one T lives on an even number floor. This is odd numbered floor. Now this is about question numbers 11 to 15. Then 16 onwards. Now 16 to 20 and they are based on and 16 to 19 inequalities. Then coming to question number 16. Now in the 16th one B lesser than G. Now between B and G there are 2 opposite symbols, hence lesser than we cannot decide A and F. Now A equals to B, isn't it? Now in the place of B you can take it as A lesser than G, F and G are one and the same. Now we can take it as F. A lesser than F, A greater than or equals to F. Now between A and F there are 2 opposite symbols. Hence, either the first one or the second one can be true, either one or two. Choice 3, question number 16. Then 17th one. Now in this question number 17, the relation between S and O. Now in between S and O greater than or equals to O, definitely true. And in the next one, N and Q. Now between Q and N, Q greater than N less than Q. Hence both 1 and 2, that is choice 5, question number 17. Then coming to this one, 18th one. And now T and N. N equals to M. Now here we can take it as M here. Between T and M, M greater than or equals to T. T is either lesser than or equals to M. Either lesser or equal, that is choice 3, question number 18. The next one, 19th one. Now in this 19, how many such pairs of letters? Now CHEMISTR. Now in this word chemistry, now CDE. D and E, it is a pair, isn't it? DEFGHIJK. HIJKLMNO. EFGHIJK. MNOPQR. IJKLM. Isn't it? Now ST, there is a pair. Now left to right, there is one pair. And again in the reverse, RST, no letter more than this T and S, IJK, that's it. Hence only two pairs, choice 3, question number 19. The next one, question number 20. Now word formation and 3, 5, 7 and 9. 3, 5, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Now what are the letters we have? EDAT. Then tell me what is the word that can be formed? DATE, date. Now TADE, date. And which are the following with third letter of the word from the left hand? Third from the left, that is T, choice 2, question number 20.